Hello and welcome everyone that is on the stream to Rocket League Mafia. We have a lot of people here today. I'm your mod, Ken Chen. I have a lot of experience moderating Mafia for Summit. I'm at my house today, not in person. We're doing it online. So we have 12 people. Okay, they will all be assigned numbers and randomed roles. I've already explained how the rules work to everyone. But to those watching that don't understand how Mafia works, essentially, Mafia is a game between two factions. One is Town and one is Mafia. There will be 3 Mafia in this game and 9 Town. And 3 of those Town will have special roles. So one is the cop, one is the medic, and one is the Vigi. The medic can save someone at night, can't save themselves, can't save the same person twice. Vigi is a town role, short for vigilante, and they can shoot someone at night. They only have one shot through the whole game. And cop is someone that will check at night, and I will tell them. But we are playing with a different kind of cop. I won't just be telling the cop mafia or town. I'll be telling the cop whether the first person he checks or the second person he checks is the same or he's different. So to explain that, let's say I'm the cop and I check CJ first night and I check Andy second night. Um, if they're the same, if they're both town or they're both mafia, I will tell the cop they're the same. If one is mafia, then I will be like, they are different. So the cop doesn't know who is who. He just knows whether they're the same role or different roles. Okay? So does anyone have any questions on how to play, you know, what's going on, all that kind of stuff? So in terms of how many people the mafia can kill, the mafia will kill one person on the first night, and then every night after that, they will kill 2 people when there are 3 mafia alive, and they will kill one person with 2 mafia or 1 mafia alive. So getting rid of one mafia is very important as town because it reduces their ability to kill. So yeah.
Mhm.
So if anyone has any questions, ask now. Anyone any questions?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So then the next step will be I have to random the roll. So bear with me. I have to make a group with all the mafia in it and random all the people and everything like that. So if you are in this game, just turn off your cameras. Um, remember to message me one message, and I will get this started. If you do not receive a message from me, you are normal town. Okay? Just letting you know that. Let me make a group with the mafia. And remember to mute yourselves. You don't want people to hear yourself typing.
Dun-dun.
Mute yourself. Sorry, bear with me, guys. Just figuring out and randoming these roles. Okay, I've added all the mafia to a group. If you are a person that has a nighttime role, i.e., if you're mafia, cop, medic, or vigi, you can message me now with what you want to do. So, aka, if you're the cop, tell me who you want to check. You won't get any information tonight, but you will get a different or a same check tomorrow night. If you're a medic, message me who you want to save. If you're vigi, I'm gonna go ahead and not let you shoot tonight because you don't know anything. Okay, so you can start shooting tomorrow night. You can't shoot tonight if you're vigi. And if you're mafia, please let me know your one kill. please decide quickly. You can't really sit there and talk a lot. Just decide on a person. And I'm gonna apologize ahead of time to whoever they kill. I'm sorry you joined this game and immediately died. So that is unfortunate. So okay, so everybody can turn on their cameras after the medic, please. Yeah, okay. Everyone, turn on your cameras. I will wait until everyone's camera's on so you guys can all look at the reactions of everyone. Unmute yourselves, turn on your cameras. And unfortunately, in the night, Eclipse is dead.
No, one of the only 3 Welshmen I know.
So if Eclipse, sorry, I'm sorry. Turn off your camera. You are done. You can't talk. It's over. All right. So now you guys have 10 minutes. I will turn off my camera. Good luck. If you guys start talking over each other and yelling and stuff, I might step in. But that's it. You guys, good luck. Try and figure out who it is.
Just a quick question: was there meant to be 2 kills or 1 kill? Like, did they?
There's 1 kill on the
Only
first
1
day,
Okay.
and then 2 if there's 3 Mafia every day from now on.
That's
Right.
really
Who'd
smart,
want to
though,
kill
Yummy.
Eclipse? You know.
Look at Yummy pretending that he didn't know that, so he
I
can.
was thinking.
Yeah,
Young always does that. Plays the dumb card.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were smiling for no reason at the start, so
I was assuming that I was going to
Same with
die for
Cole.
whatever reason.
Cole is
I
very.
just figure
suspicious.
if it's like CJ, he's 100% would have killed me. So.
You know it.
I think that would have been the obvious choice. So
You know what I think is pretty. I have a one thing that I'm pretty suspicious about so far, and that's that Kronovi's playing, and he's got the Metane's name. So I think that's a bit. I
That
don't know
is
what's
pretty
wrong with
unfortunate.
I didn't even notice that. That's awesome. Hey, bro.
wow.
So, is there any way we can figure this out based on what's already happened? Because as far as
I
I'm
mean,
aware, this is complete
The
guesswork
only
at
thing
this
we
point,
have is Eclipse died, and who would kill him? That's
Probably one of the endpoint boys.
why did you kill
Yeah.
him?
Yeah, I was gonna say that as well.
I was so sure this was gonna come up. I swear. As soon as I saw Aaron go, it's either me or you, but we're dead.
Should have thought about that, Meta.
Guys, do the people who have the town roles, are they able to say? Do we get to find out who the cop is, or do they have to keep that a secret?
Well, it can, but
I can explain that. You can claim anything. You can say anything. The only thing you can't talk about is what I said to you. Like let's say you can't be like, the mod told me this and this and this. That's probably cheating. But you can claim anything you want. Mafia can claim they're the cop. Cop can say they're the cop. However, if the cop just comes out and says I'm the cop, they probably will get shot by the Mafia at night. So it's kind of like you can decide when you want to come out if you are the cop. That is.
Andy, you're looking really swole. Does that mean you're the bodyguard?
I'm always the bodyguard. That's my role in life. So unfortunately, I don't really know what to say right now. I'm just listening.
I feel like in the other Mafia, we were like way more talkative day one, but I don't know what we were talking about because there's no information.
Well, I'll tell you, since usually on the first day, since there's not much to go off, the best thing for everyone to do is just prove to everyone else that they're not the Mafia. Because if you're not the Mafia, it's really easy to do that. But if you are the Mafia, it's actually pretty hard to prove that you're not the Mafia. So just act. Just don't
Johnny, prove to us that you're not.
Oh yeah, prove it now.
Let's go one by one and say it. Say I'm not the Mafia, Johnny.
Yeah, I'm not the Mafia either. So it's pretty easy for me.
That's some great proof right here. Yeah. I'm Vanilla Town. I'm gonna come out and at least say that.
I'd like to send Town as fuck.
So I'm just gonna say that Yumi, 1, was the first one to play the dumb card. 2, I hear a regular way to tell if someone is lying is if they volunteer more information than they need to. Nobody asked what you were specifically. Nobody asked. All you had to say was that you weren't Mafia, and you were like, "I'm Vanilla. Yep, I've not spoken. I've not spoken to anyone. Yep."
Wow.
I mean,
Cole,
you
Cole's
you
brand
really,
new to
you
this
really
shit,
want to
that's
get me out, Cole. So I mean, you're trying to bandwagon people on, trying to get people here. That's fine.
I had a
But
feeling that would
it
end
makes
up
me
coming back to
suspicious
me.
of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that'd be
I mean,
the
that's
case.
how it works. We're now in a 50-50 situation here.
Already.
I don't want to listen. I don't want to act like I'm defending Yummy at all here, but I do want to give a chance to like the quiet people to speak, because what often happens is people who are really quiet. They get to like day 2 or whatever, they've not said anything, and then they just die. So like extra, you gotta like give us some details, bro. Use your IQ, your Rocket League IQ. Apply it to Mafia.
I'm not Mafia. Like, what else I'm supposed to say?
Who are you suspicious of, Extra?
Yeah.
Metze.
Okay,
Yeah, just because it's on the point.
I'm telling you, like, it would be the dumbest thing from me to vote Aaron out first or Eclipse out first, because everyone would guess it's me, of course, or Bert.
Yeah, but then you also
that's-
have this excuse.
Mm,
so
yeah,
obvious,
but
though,
you
that
can
it
play
can
on the
work.
other side as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Dads?
So.
What's going on in your game, mate? We haven't heard too much from you.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I'm a little undercover here. I'm the only North American here, so I feel like I got a target on my back by being in the lobby. But I feel like definitely like there's like right, like it's not my fault they didn't want to play Mafia the other day. But what I will say is that obviously, like, you know, a lot of people, there's going to be people who are quiet who just don't know what to do. There are going to be people who are quiet because they're Mafia and they're just trying to read the room. There's going to be people who are talking a lot because they're trying to convince people that they are town and they are town. It really is like about just trying to understand like who's giving what information off the start and then just kind of like playing that role. That being said, I've already said too much and I feel like I'm going to die, so I'm not going to say anything.
I'm just suspicious that you're alive as the NA player here.
How about I volunteer some information to get things moving? So I might have completely misunderstood this, but as far as I'm aware, the medic, which isn't me, is capable of saving whoever they want to save, okay? So I'm going to volunteer the fact that I'm the vigilante. Now, if I'm putting a bullet in my head, then so be it. But I'm hoping that by me offering that, that'll get the conversation flowing, and the medic will then save me because they know that I've got a role, and I don't know who the medic is. So I'm just putting that out
You're
there.
actually, have you played Mafia before? Because this is actually like a known.
It's not a bad strat.
I'm
It's not a
shocked.
Bad
This
strat.
is actually a thing.
I mean,
like Cole is
that's
making a
kind,
play here.
that's kind of risky to say that because Mafia has 2 kill power and they can just double shot you even if the medic is on them.
So I'm basically giving myself a 2-round limit.
You're not that bad. It's still not that bad because it would give us an extra day, so it's still not the worst thing in the world. But we should probably go for a day kill here because we've got a chance of
statistically 1 in 4, 1 less than 4. So
because they can kill 2 people
worth the
and
risk,
3 alive. But if we get one of them, they can only kill 1, which is really good. So
does anybody disagree with that logic?
No,
I like Cole's play. I like Cole's play.
Cole's going to kill me in the night. So
I don't trust Cole whatsoever after saying this. I don't trust Cole whatsoever.
But like, if there was the vigilante would say something if he just came out and said it, wouldn't he? If Cole was lying.
I mean,
no, there's no way that he would just, as like, if he's Mafia day 1, he wouldn't just say, "I'm the vigilante."
Only Gregan would have pulled
the
that.
actual vigilante. No, the actual vigilante wouldn't even have to like say anything. They would just shoot him in the night and be like, "No, you're not."
Yeah.
Like, it's a terrible idea. I mean,
it can just be a normal town, and
if Cole isn't the vigilante, then the real vigilante should not say anything.
100% vigilante.
Does anyone want to claim themselves as vigilante and set up a 50-50?
Why would you want the vigilante?
Cole's like backtracking here.
No, I'm curious. If anyone, I'd love someone to step forward and say they're the vigilante, and for me to have to convince people.
I think it's too early to claim a role, honestly.
Yumi, you want to say that you're the vigilante?
Hey, oh no, I want to say that I want to put a vote on Daz just because again he's American. He's here. I say he's the prime target. As the outside.
I can agree with that, to be honest.
No way.
So the way voting works, just to explain to you guys, someone needs to formally accuse him, and then someone needs to second the accusation, and then he gets a defense, and then you guys get to decide whether you want to vote, and then the vote happens. So
if the vote fails, do we go tonight?
No, you get to accuse people until the time limit's up, which you guys have 4 minutes until it's over.
Okay.
But if you fail a vote on someone, you can't just keep voting on them. They're just immune for the rest of the day. So you are accusing Days, right?
Yeah, I'll put a vote on that.
Okay, so is there a second on Days?
Yes.
I second Days.
Okay, all right. So who said that? Sorry.
Oh, 100%. I'll
Okay,
second Days every day of the week.
So Yumi was accusing. You get just 10 seconds. State your kind of accusation.
Listen, he's the outsider here. You're expecting him to die to the Mafia, so that's the only thing I got, you know?
Okay, and CJ, state your accusation. Why did you second?
I really wanted to just say Days.
All right. So Days, you get your defense, and then we decide if you want to vote.
Wow, there's a lot to unpack here. First off, you know, I'm already misrepresented by, you know, just lies on my name. I feel like for once, you know, I've had this target on my back. Yummy, I saw you eye me just as soon as I turned my camera on. You know, that's like, that was suspicious in its own right. I just couldn't believe it. Right now, it's just so blasphemous to be put here on this pedestal. Cole, look me in the eye right now, Cole. Look me in the eye. Yeah.
No.
I just want you. Do you think that I would be the Mafia?
I think you might be statistically. I don't think you are. I'm not sure where this has come from. I have detected more of Yumi Cheeseman, Mr. Volunteering more information than anybody ever asked for. First to speak, playing the dumb card, which CJ says the thing that he regularly does. Then try and put things over to Daz. So, I mean, I don't know if I can do this, but should this vote fail, then I'm going to accuse Yumi.
All right, so hold on. Yeah, I mean, Days, are you done with your defense? Do you want people to talk about the vote and stuff?
You know, I feel like I've said my piece. I'm being accused just because of the nature of where I live, and I feel like that's wrong. So yeah, I rest my case.
All right, so I guess we can open it to the floor for about a minute, and then we'll vote.
I think Dazarin's being like pretty normal here. It feels like normal Dazarin, so
the Aussies are ganging up on the.
One thing, Yummy does this actually. I've seen him like randomly.
I like making votes because that's how you get information.
Yummy actually does this, but I don't like CJ like seconding with absolutely no good reason. This is like makes no sense. That's like my bad.
What do you mean? I wanted to say Days.
That's a terrible reason.
For my talk here, I was actually going to vote, no, like, and actually get
that's what
more
I'm saying.
votes,
No one
more
votes
info.
first time.
It's just nice to know who people vote for. So wasting time, more chatting on it is less time we could get maybe a second vote.
We're running out of time.
So I guess we're gonna vote now. So the way we vote is it's blind. You don't see how many people vote. So everybody, put your heads down. If you'd like to vote off Days, you can raise your hand. We have 11 people, so we need 6 votes to vote him off. Raise your hand if you'd like to vote him off if you think he's the Mafia. Okay, everybody heads up. That is no votes, so you are safe for today. You have 2 minutes left.
0 votes got for it.
Daz is always pretty quiet, so he's okay.
Well, I also didn't realize that it would be blind voting, so that's unfortunate that we don't.
So yeah, we don't get the info either.
Well, we did. No. You would be able to see who voted. You just can't.
Okay.
You just like the Mafia can't see how many votes there are, and then just be like, oh, okay, I vote. Like it's you'll be able to raise your heads and see who voted. It's just.
I feel like we need to hear from Matane because Matane.
Yes.
Can you make your? Not that I'm suspicious specifically, but what's going on?
The only logic I have so far is there's 3 Senna heads and there's 3 Mafias. That's all I have.
That is so true.
Nice.
I mean, there's actually 4. There's one on Metz's chair.
Oh yeah, true, but he's not wearing
taking it off.
Yeah, and Johnny Boys doesn't even fit properly, so.
He's a little bit suspicious. I'm not gonna lie.
You think
suspicious? Really? What?
Well, I'm just saying.
No, you're allowed to think that. I'm just like.
I'm with Mitch on this one because I know.
I have a feeling it's Metza because like he knows that Eclipse is very talkative. So
Whoa, whoa,
he'd figure it out. It'd be Meta. So that's
Do
my
you realize
suspicion. Yeah.
who's talking here? Is that same teammate that knows he's toxic, right?
It's a 50-50.
We're getting so
Are
accusations.
you raising a vote or something? As a note, by the
Yeah.
way, no Mafia voted for Days, which is actually pretty.
We got it. We
No
got to
one
like
voted
pick
for
someone
Days,
though.
so.
We got it.
Yeah,
It's like
nobody did,
bad
which means
idea.
the 3-2 Mafia didn't vote for him either. Didn't try and get that sneaky kill in. You know.
I mean, it's good to accuse someone even for no reason, but just to see his defense for his reaction. Days' reaction was pretty good to me.
Yeah.
He's been my time book.
I trust him as well.
I'm gonna die.
All right, so you guys have a minute left. You should accuse someone else. If it goes out of time, then you get one accusation, and if that doesn't pass, then I will random to see if you guys.
Oh, there is a random death, is there?
I think we should, if we have like no clue or anything, I think we should vote someone that's not really talkative, because usually how it goes is either Mafia doesn't talk or the town that doesn't talk is useless. Simply.
Like
Yeah.
Mafia.
Okay,
It's
that's
like
what we
later
do.
on in the game, if somebody said nothing and they just cruise all the way through, it's like they could be Mafia.
Yeah,
Nobody knows.
they
so.
bring nothing to the
Yeah,
table. So
like Dapper back in.
I mean, who's on that list right now of non-talking?
on my list of people
Probably
silent,
me.
I'll have Mitten, Extra, probably a bit of Virtuoso and Metza, and also you, Andy. You just talked a little bit
Big
to
list.
the end.
I mean,
I mean,
like
Andy
half
did
is
kill
There's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of people that talk.
I think I've been doing a little bit of talking personally. I
Yeah, a
haven't
little
heard
bit.
from-
Yeah, I said
from,
at the end you talked a
from
little bit.
Mateo or
But
extra. They're my ones.
I
Which
think,
one would it be
I
then,
think
Andy?
Andy. Yeah.
I think it's Andy.
I think Andy as well.
No, like what I don't like though is Ferd is accusing everyone. Like he went from Metza to Andy,
Yeah.
like instantly.
I mean,
Yeah, with
Meta
nothing
was my obvious choice from the first
I do
round.
think that
I honestly don't
it
think
can't
it's
be
Vert
both
because he's
Vert and
blaming me
Metza.
and he's like bringing the same points that are against him as well. So I don't
So-
think it's Vert.
My read here is that Mount said we need to get rid of someone quiet, and then Andy said, "Yeah, let's do that," and he was more than happy to
No,
jump
I
in
didn't
right
say
there.
that. I asked who was on the list. Get it right, Cole.
I
Don't
just-
lie.
Alright, I just feel like you piped up at the right time, mate.
I want to just
Well,
put
I
it out
need to
there.
start talking because I don't want to be on that list.
Exactly.
Yeah, listen, I think we should
Fair
also
enough.
definitely go for a quiet person today. But I just want to let everybody know that I still think CJ is like very, very suspicious. I'm suspicious of CJ.
I want to say that
Well,
both the endpoint members, I don't think both of them can be Mafia. I
No,
think if it
no
is, it's
way.
one of them.
We need someone
Yeah.
to make an accusation. I'm going to accuse Andy.
I second.
I'm making it official.
Wow.
All right, so you
Okay.
get 10 seconds on the accusation, Cole, and then Johnny Boy, I believe, was second. So
I feel like I've already made my peace. Andy seems to be jumping in at opportune moments as opposed to finding information. He seems to just be trying to say just enough to keep us not suspicious of him, which is making me very suspicious of him.
So yeah, my reason is because you were very quiet up until the point that your name was mentioned, and then you started giving information to try and like, because everybody was talking about how quiet people might be Mafia, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to be seen as a quiet person who could be Mafia, and then you started talking. So it was kind of like it was too convenient for me.
Okay.
Question: Can we? Is this how many accusations do we get? Like, do we have to? If we want to kill someone, is this it? Do we have to?
So okay, so you guys will at least have one more after this if this does not pass. So
So do I just defend myself now? Oh.
yes, you can defend yourself.
Oh. Okay.
Go on, Andy.
I guess I wanted to not be the guy that was put on the list for not being talkative. That is true, because unfortunately I am not the Mafia, boys. I hate to break it to you. Trying to think if it's worth even saying, but I might as well just say it. I'm gonna probably die either way because I look suspicious, but I am actually the cop.
Oh
to
no!
let you guys know.
This is the worst possible scenario.
Why did you say that? You say that.
I was gonna die anyway, so I thought I would at least let you guys know.
I was not gonna vote. I'm just gonna put that out there. I was not gonna vote.
Okay, well, we
was
know it's
scared.
not Andy then, but he's dead
Okay.
next night. So
I think we need two medics.
For like, it's better to say that you're a power role, because then they don't know, the Mafia don't know which one you would be. So but if you are the cop,
I didn't, Andy. I'd have done the same as you, mate. That's fair. That's
no. This is just
I mean,
a bit
I also
unlucky.
might be the cop. I'm not
You
sure.
know,
but
I want to.
Wait, what, Matane?
I also might be the cop. I don't know.
You're claiming cop?
What?
I mean, maybe.
What's going on right now?
Like,
What do you mean?
Maybe.
now the Mafia doesn't know who the cop is, okay?
Wow, that was very convincing.
You do a Mafia.
Matane, you should have gone with it. I was with you. I was with you, Matane. I was going to be like, oh, what? Who's this? Oh my goodness.
Is this the bit where we all step forward and say, no, I'm the cop?
That was a genius plan.
If you could,
roll
boys,
with
I
it.
would appreciate it. If you could, I would appreciate it.
Now, if we actually kill a Mafia, though, then the medic can save Andy. So we got to just get the final formal on a Mafia.
Final
We're
guess,
good.
yeah.
We're good. So we can't vote Andy here.
Technically, a really good spot because we have two people sort of confirmed good because no one's come out and said otherwise. So we've
Matane
definitely got the
half
Vig.
Nah, I'm definitely
Matane came out to defend Bart. So we got Andy as a cop and Cole as the Vig.
Okay, wait. I need to say something here, just because Andy's still on the block, and I've been paying attention to like what everybody's saying. I don't want this to slip here. So, based on what we've seen and people who have been accusing who, Mount has been definitely very heavy on making sure quiet people are accused here, right? That's how we got to this point. Once Andy was accused, Matane started to speak up to defend him. Now, keep in mind, there is 3 Mafia. Having 2 people claim power roles, if they are Mafia, just takes the heat away from them even being considered as Mafia. So you have to kind of keep that in mind based on like what's going on. Andy, like you may actually like be town, but like I don't know if that helps you.
I'm cop. I'm cop.
Listen, if there is a real cop,
you both can't be
gotta
cop.
play.
That's what I'm saying.
Can I just
Yeah,
say I'm not that smart to think that far ahead?
Matane's just trying to throw him in front and save me. That's all.
I'm pretty sure Matane's sort of trolling a little bit, you know, trying
No,
to.
I think
Yeah, and that
I mean, I'm
wasn't
just
like
trying to confuse everyone at this point. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm confused, then the Mafia is confused. So that's how I see it.
Just in
I
case, like there
respect
is a
that.
real cop confused, a real cop should definitely counterclaim here because then we
Yeah.
can figure out who the fake one is, kill him, and then the medic saves the real one. So it's good to actually claim if Andy's Mafia fake claiming.
We've got
So
well over
guys,
10 minutes, haven't we?
I know there's a lot of talking, but this is still an accusation. So do you guys want to vote on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I
vote.
rescind?
All right.
Vote on him.
So
Can I
you
pull back
can
my
you
phone?
can rescind, yes, if you
Yeah,
want.
I do. Yeah, I'll rescind.
Okay. So now you guys have one left. Before we go to sleep. One left before I random whether we sleep or not. So
I
let's,
don't like the rescind play, by the way, Johnny, just
Yeah.
because like voting is info, you know, to see who goes on it.
I don't want to give it the chance for us to accidentally.
Surely
kill Andy here.
nobody
Nah,
voted
this-
for it.
I could see
I think
this
at this
slowly
point no one
killing
would have
Andy
voted
here.
anyway.
I don't want to give the chance for that to
I'm with
happen.
the rescind. I'm with the rescind.
So do you
Yeah.
guys have another accusation? I want to kind
Yeah.
of move it along so we don't take like 40 minutes on the first day. So
Well, extra's
Sorry,
been
we've got-
the next most quiet.
Yeah, I would vote extra.
okay, so who's accusing
I am.
and who's seconding?
I am.
Oh, okay, fair.
Okay, so
problem.
it's
1 in
Mount-
3
is it
shot of hitting Mafia.
Mount,
Yeah.
and Vert. So give your accusation, please.
Basically, extra been silent the whole game. He hasn't spoken unless we talk to him, and silent people are usually useless or Mafia or a role. But if you're a role, you shouldn't like go on the other way. Yeah.
Yeah, he's either a Mafia or he's just like listening into who's who, if he has a power role. So
I like
that's
how
my
Mount's
prediction.
all over like the quiet people, but the only time he speaks is when he wants to accuse other quiet people.
I mean, that's the only way to get info so far.
Okay, so extra, you get your defense now.
I mean, Mouth is not lying. Like I'm quiet, but I'm just like I don't know what to say. Really, I don't want to accuse someone, and if he dies and he's not Mafia, then I'm wrong or like do anything wrong. So I'm just waiting for now. That's my defense.
wait, what are you waiting for though?
Like something to like someone to vote on that maybe Vert you do a mistake and then we can vote you. So
I
don't know.
disagree that silent people are necessarily useless in this game based on what I've seen in it so far, because the person who's not saying anything could be taking everything in, and in the later rounds, they might be the one who remembers that virtual.
Yeah, but we don't know if he's
not-
Yeah,
Mafia
but
or not.
if everyone's being
Based
silent,
on-
you can get any
Yeah,
info.
it's you're helping other people when you speak a lot. Like it's really hard for someone to talk all game like a lot and actually be Mafia. It's
Yeah.
like it just gets obvious eventually because they start like messing up.
Is
Unless
this the
you're
one where
Johnny
we have to
Blue.
vote?
Good at-
Yeah, we have to vote here.
Is this
So,
our last accusation?
Okay, so we're gonna do a vote now. You guys want to vote, right? There's no rescind.
I'm not rescinding.
Okay.
No.
So the way this works is, if he gets voted off, we immediately go to sleep. If he does not get voted off, I will random whether you guys get another accusation. Okay.
Okay, nice.
And the
I'm joining
odds-
Eclipse. Poked.
Yeah, the odds are basically that it's 33% you go to sleep and 66% you get one more. Okay. So all right. So everyone put your heads down. You need 6 votes to vote off extra. If you would like to vote him off, if you think he's Mafia, please raise your hand. All right, everybody heads up. Keep your hands up if you voted. That is 7 votes. You are voted off extra. We're gonna go to sleep.
Sorry.
I feel so
Turn off
bad
your
about that
cameras.
one.
Everybody.
That was a 1 in 3 shot based on
I'll
the
turn off
fact that we know
cameras.
2 are good.
Turn off your cameras, mute your mics. Hello, stream, I am back. If you have a nighttime roll, please message me, and I will determine what happens. Take your time. All right, everybody turn on your cameras.
Blue.
Unmute your mics. The people that have died, 2 people have died. One person that died is Cole, fortunately, and the other person that died is CJ.
All right.
Oh no.
So please mute your turn off your cameras and mute your mics.
No.
Oh man.
All right, so is there's still
Did
2
Cole
mafias then?
shoot?
Okay.
Did
Okay.
Cole shoot?
Oh yeah, that's also the
I don't think he
vigilante.
did.
Would he? Because he might have like thought, oh, they're gonna get me because I'm the. But like, why would they not
My
kill
Can I
Andy?
say something? First of
No
all, when we
way.
were meant to be sleeping, Metza was typing, so he wasn't muted. I heard it.
I knew you were gonna hear that.
Exactly.
I have an
He was
excuse.
not muted, and I was accusing him first round. So yeah, he
Can I
definitely
also
has one
say
of the
something?
roles.
Can I say something about that?
You can't do that.
I believe that yes, that is information you can use, but everyone that has a power role is also typing at the same time. So just doesn't necessarily mean that person is Mafia.
Well, he
Just
definitely has a power role. So
Yeah, but let's say if he has a power role, yeah, like he probably wouldn't have been the medic because he would have probably saved the vigilante, in my opinion, because 2 people still died. So it's.
I think he saves
I mean, there was either the vigilante or Scop, and Andy claimed cop, so I don't know. It might be still 2 mafias, or
Yeah, or maybe the mafias
maybe
just didn't
vigilante
vote out the
shot
cop.
and Andy got saved.
I
I
think
don't
we
know.
might have got him actually, because this doesn't make sense. If there's
Yeah.
2 of them, they would have probably
No, but
just.
why would Cole kill CJ of all people? He was super suspicious of me. That's what my thought is, that the medic saved Andy, but the mafia just knew that Andy was going to be saved, so they went for other targets. That's my take.
Yeah,
But
probably.
you're saying Cole was suspicious of you?
Yeah, I don't think he'd have killed
I
me.
think it was at the beginning, but I don't think it was
suspicious
towards
of
the
you.
end. Yeah.
Okay, wait.
You can go back and look at all the accusations on me, but
So Andy claimed cop, so maybe he has information.
I do have some information, but I want to ask
Alright.
first, Johnny boy, what role are you?
What role?
Yeah, you need to tell me your real role.
I'm the town role. you might be surprised to hear.
Okay. Well, that means in a from what I know, I believe we have voted off another town because I'm really on it that I think Johnny Boy is normal or whatever, like safe, and we voted off Extra.
I
who
mean,
was also the
okay,
same.
okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I thought you were telling me that I was the same as someone who died. I was like, okay, that's confusing, but
Okay, well,
so
we
that means
can
Wait, so you're
Extra was
rule
saying
out Extra
Johnny's the
because
same as
Extra
Extra?
was definitely found because two
so
people
you,
still died.
Wait.
yeah, so you're saying you checked Extra and Johnny Boy
Johnny
and
Boy is
they were
safe.
different team?
Yeah.
So you checked
Okay.
Extra than me.
No, they were on the same team. They were on the same.
Okay,
Yeah, and
so
Extra,
are we?
Extra died, and
That's good information.
still
Okay.
two people
I'm
died
pretty-
because of
I'm
the
pretty-
Mafia. So Johnny Boy is safe.
You know,
Johnny, you
obviously,
still thinking
we
that
could-
it's a VG kill?
Well, I mean, it might be, but we kind of have to consider the
Kill
possibility that it's
Johnny
not.
then.
What?
It can't be
They
a
might
V.
have-
If you're,
They might
if
have
you're the
double
same
stacked.
role as Extra, if we killed.
Yummy,
Wait,
listen,
go.
they might have double stacked. They could have like used both of their kills on the vigilante, the confirmed town, so that they can kill through a medic save. Like we don't know if Cole shot.
How
but-
sure are we that there are 3 Mafia still alive? Are we like?
I
100?
think it's likely.
I
now that
think-
it's likely, but it's not
wait.
guaranteed.
So
Okay,
and the
so
vigilante kill Mafia.
During the night, yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
can just shoot anyone, so he doesn't know if he's killing Mafia or.
Wait, so we got killed again? It was
CJ.
Cole and
CJ.
CJ,
Cole
right?
and CJ. So
Thank
like
God.
saying pretty much
Okay.
this is you can figure this out kind of by process of elimination, right? One person's a cop, 3 Mafia, that's 4. There's 8 people here. That means what? We know at least, or we're pretty sure that 2 people are town. So at this point, I think there's probably I think like half this room, at least half, or if not more than half this room is a power roll, and then the rest are the town. So it's about kind of convincing who's who and what's what. Everybody kind of like is pretty sure on me and Johnny being town, but there are power rolls among everybody else that you guys are gonna have to figure out.
Wait,
I mean,
who-
we know
who-
I mean,
who's
Nicolas
sure of-
Nicolas Cage
wait,
is
who's
normal
sure
town,
of Days
and-
being town?
I'm sure. I'm
you're the-
actually no. For real, I want to accuse Yummy here. I want to accuse Yummy here. A lot of conversations have been directed.
All right, so there's an accusation on Yummy. Is there a second?
Okay.
I'll say the reasoning.
Well, hold on. You
oh,
need a second
okay.
first. If they're gonna actually accuse him. If there's no second, then you guys can just talk as normal. It's
Oh, did
fine.
nobody second? I'll second.
I'm not.
All right, so you go first. Days.
Okay, so during all this information, in terms of like actual like information or roles or anything, that has been the least amount of information Yummy's been able to provide. Most of it has been random accusations, and I feel like that is really good on getting information, but you already accused me in an earlier round, and we already had that vote out. So the fact that we're kind of having this conversation still be put back onto me while I'm trying to figure out who is who and actually like nail down everybody's information and what their roles are. So, for example, we know Met's typed. We know Andy's doing cop roles. We know, or like we have figured out at least a couple of people who are town and a couple of people who have and have not been talking. So, a pointless accusation on me doesn't really give us anything. So that's why I'm suspicious of you and figure out you're Mafia because you're just trying to derail the conversation point.
All right, Johnny.
I just want to hear Yummy speak with additional pressure of an accusation. Simple as that.
I just don't like somebody calling that they confirmed town or confirmed innocent or anything like that when there's no confirmation on that. Throwing yourself in on me and Johnny are confirmed innocent. That doesn't make sense. There's no confirmation. I did throw the accusation on. I actually put more suspicious on you. The fact that nobody jumped in as Mafia to add on to that vote. It was a 0 vote. So usually maybe 1 or 2 of the Mafia are going to jump in on that. That's what you're kind of looking for with those votes. And to say I'm randomly accusing is silly because you're the person I've been accusing. I got into a beef with Cole, but that's him starting it, you know? So, and you can call it random. I call it actual hard evidence gathering rather than just taking notes on other people and being like, oh, this guy said this. We know Andy said that he's the cop. That's not extra information.
Okay, so do you guys want to vote on it?
No, I'll rescind.
Okay. So you guys have 5 minutes left.
Oof.
Okay. Can I say something quick? Because I think this is.
As confirmed cop, you have the room. Well, not confirmed,
Thanks,
but yeah,
thanks.
pretty much
I
confirmed.
mean, so in the night, obviously the first thing that come to mind was I need to find out if Extra was the same as someone because that was kind of what I was aiming for, and I was like between Johnny Boy and Dazarin. for who I wanted to kind of like use as like the innocent person. So I kind of would see why Dazarin would see himself as Town, because I think he was like really innocent in the way he defended himself in the first round. So I kind of like get his logic on that. I don't think it's
You
too
like Dazarin for now?
Yeah, I just don't think it's too suspicious. I mean, personally, I think there's a few people I would point a finger at, but I don't want to, cause any.
Well,
I mean, you should, honestly.
Yeah.
Just like we need to
just to get info.
We need to know your thoughts because you're
I mean-
quote unquote confirmed.
In my head, I think Cole shot CJ. CJ was Mafia, Metza, and Mount are his teammates.
So okay, so you think we got a Mafia, which I think is actually a real possibility here. Well, the Cole shot a Mafia. It's not like we can't just count on that happening. We still need to absolutely kill a Mafia today, or we just lose. I believe. Like if we don't kill anyone, and there are 3 Mafia, they kill 2 in the night. It's over.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I
we
think,
need to.
I think the thing
So
is
we
though,
actually need a kill here, but there's still a chance that Cole shot CJ, who's a Mafia, and the Mafia double their kills on Cole because they know he's definitely the Vigi, and they just really wanted to kill him. They expected a medic to be saving him, so we might actually be down to 2 here. I think depends on the kills tonight.
I mean, I'm
don't know.
pretty sure Cole shot CJ because he kind of self-claimed, and CJ was kind of sus, and
I think
that
CJ
would
was
not
very
make sense. That would not make sense for Mafia to kill someone that's sus. I think.
Yeah, I don't think CJ kill makes any sense at all for Mafia. Like I think it was suspicious, but again, maybe they're trying to like throw it. We have to imagine that it's possible CJ was tied and the Mafia did just kill 2 people. It's
One thing I
Vert,
want to say as well,
what's
though-
your updated thoughts as well, Vert, considering you were hard aggressing on Metza earlier?
I mean, from everything that I've heard here, I'm pretty sure Andy should check one of Johnny Boy, or no, not Johnny Boy, Daz and Metza. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'd probably definitely on Metza. I'm not sure.
Art, do you think Metza is like? Does Eclipse have a really good mind read on Metza?
Yeah,
And
he does.
same for Metza does Eclipse have? Can he read Vert's mind? Would he
Yeah,
just know if he's Mafia?
Probably not. I can't even read words mind, so I don't know. But
I really
Also,
want to
I
ask something. I think it's very
Yeah.
important if I ask this. I feel like if Metza was the medic, by the way, because we heard him typing in the night, would he not have claimed it by now because of all the stuff?
No, typing could be anything. He might just be like replying to.
I mean, that would be
someone
stupid
who
for
find
Medic
everybody.
to claim because they can't save themselves. So that would just kind of kill himself.
That's why I wanted to know that. in case.
Not to defend him or anything. So just.
Well, I
Also-
think out of everybody right now, like there's nobody apart from Andy who's, I mean, if the Mafia just got lucky, killed the Mafia on the first night, or killed the cop on the first night, and then Andy just fake claim cop, I guess we just lose. I don't think we win that game. I think we just lost.
Yeah,
So
if that happens, it's over.
we can't imagine that that's like a possibility. We just have to ignore that. And
You guys think that Andy's playing the big brain here?
Well, no,
it's possible, but we
statistically,
can't imagine it. It's just so unlikely.
I think statistically we have to hope that Johnny Boy isn't Mafia here and that like they're both innocent and
have to
that we
kill someone.
didn't get a Mafia on the first one, because if we don't assume that and we don't get someone right now, we will just lose.
Well, we have to either
But
way, we have to kill Mafia
based
here.
on what Johnny said earlier, I don't say like don't make it hard fact, like just in case anyone, don't keep it as hard fact that it was a Vigi kill on CJ going into the next day if we do have one.
I don't.
Yeah,
think
we do have a throwaway kill here. Basically, we have to imagine.
We
there's a
have
high
to
possibility
assume that there's 3 Mafia left and
it's like
the kill
50-50.
bonus.
Yeah, but
So
I
that's
don't
why,
think.
like, I think I don't know what the rest of you think about Matane, but like his claiming of cop when Andy claimed cop was actually something I can't imagine a Mafia doing. This is like very, very tiny to do. Even if he did, like, it did feel like it wasn't working and he backed up on it. That to me is good enough for like today at least, I would say.
Yeah, because
But,
he could have got Andy killed, I think, pretty easily. So
Yeah.
I think my source is either on Virta or Metza.
I think it has to be Metza because Metza said that Vert says that Metza can be hard read by Eclipse, so it just makes more sense that he would kill Eclipse. Metza doesn't argue this fact, and yeah, it's like hard. We're actually kind of like we don't have that many options here.
I do think it's one of the two, and if it is Vert, then honestly, well played. Like that's my take on it.
Do we have
Also-
an accusation?
I don't have the.
Is anyone
I don't
accusing
really
anyone
know
else?
What is Metza? Do you have anything to say about this?
Go on.
Okay, I don't have the great mind for this. I've been like thinking Vert is in it the whole time. So I haven't really even accused him at any point. So I guess I'm dead.
You don't think Virtuoso's Mafia? You don't think he's Mafia right now?
Like he's been really like genuine the whole time. I don't know.
Wait, but Vert, would you say that he never accused you, even in that first round?
Are you talking about that Metza didn't accuse me?
Yeah. You two were at each other.
because Metza is saying that like I'm using the same points, like that would
Metza,
apply
you
to
did
me.
accuse Vert, right?
I mean,
Actually.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah,
you know.
technically.
Okay. Well, I guess I.
Okay, I formal Metza.
Is there a second?
I'll
Yeah.
second it.
Yes, I'll be second.
Okay, so I think it's Johnny Boy and then Ver, but I think if you already accused this round, it's probably better to let someone else do it. I think Yumi did, right? So let's do Johnny Boy and Yumi. So Johnny Boy, go ahead.
All right.
Well, Metza, you said you don't think Vert is the Mafia, but you did actually say that you think he's Mafia yesterday. So that's you're changing your mind or forgetting or something. I think you might just be forgetting what story you're supposed to be faking as you might be Mafia.
That was my take on it as well. And yeah, because yesterday you were guys at each other. That's why I thought it could be one of you or neither of you, but not both of you.
Okay, is it my turn to defend now?
Yeah, it's your turn to defend.
In the same day, I said after that, I said I don't think Vert was it. That was after the first thing, and also, I mean, the first time I attacked him was more like defending myself, but yeah.
Also, why is Vert laughing right now?
Yeah, he just muted
It's
himself.
just funny how he's just gonna play himself out of here. So.
But why don't you think it's Vert?
Speaking of that.
I don't know. He just seemed very genuine the whole time. It doesn't. It doesn't seem sus like at all.
Could they both be Mafia here and Vert's just like throwing Metza under
There's
the bus?
no
If they're both Mafia,
It wouldn't work
I
good
don't
for
mind
team
losing to
chemistry
Vert.
in later.
Okay, so do you guys want to vote on him?
I'm not rescinding.
Okay,
I'm not
Yumi?
responding.
All right, so in order to vote him off, you need 5 votes. Metza, do you have any? Are you done with your defense? Do you have anything more?
No, I'm done.
Okay, so everybody put your heads down. If you'd like to vote off Metza, raise your hand. Okay, everybody heads up. That is 6 votes. Everyone voted but Metain and Metza, you are voted off. We're going to sleep. Everybody turn off your cameras, mute your mics. Okay, if you have a night power roll, please message me. Message me all the night stuff. Thank you. Mafia, medic, cop, Vigi, all decide, please. Quickly, if possible. All right, everybody turn your camera on. Make sure that you do not say anything until I say who is dead, and you can't say anything if you are dead. All right, unmute mics and everything. And in the night, Andy has died. And Andy, mute yourself, turn off your camera, and go ahead. 6 left.
Metain was very
Alright, so
suspicious when he
so we
didn't
got a
vote.
Mafia.
Yeah. So I thought we were going to lose because there were Mafia voting in, but assuming that we were successful and took down Metza, then Metain could be his duo.
Why did Metain? Why did you not vote on
Can I say
Metza?
something? The reason I didn't vote, yeah, is I wanted to see like who voted and who didn't vote. Like I know it's sus that I didn't vote, but I myself know I'm town. Like it's very sus, of course, but I just wanted to take an info of who voted and who didn't vote. To see,
Mitten,
like,
didn't you say that you're a cop after Andy said
yeah,
it? So
but
why
I
are you
did that
saying
to
that you're
confuse
town
the
now?
mafia. I
Sorry?
did that to confuse the mafia. Like I said I was cop, so he wouldn't like
He was
instantly.
trying to roll swap, yeah.
Yeah, basically, I tried to roll swap with Andy, so Andy wouldn't be seen as a cop. I knew myself, of course, I wasn't cop.
It's like he's
But
trying to take the bullet during the night, but everybody was laughing, so he stopped doing it. But
yeah, kind of.
I'm not clearing Mitsane, by the way. It's nothing. It's really suspicious he didn't vote, but I like the swap play. That was like.
Do we think there's 2 Mafia left or 1 Mafia left?
Yeah, that's the question.
I think it's a mix.
I think there's one.
Hmm.
I'm really on that, but I
we
mean,
Wait, did only one person die, right?
Yeah, Andy died.
yeah.
Extra
I
and
think
Metza, and potentially a vigilante kill on CJ could have been one. Those are our only options right now. So I'm actually more leaning towards there being 2, and that one of Extra or Metza. If it was Extra, obviously Johnny Boy is the bad guy. So I'm more leaning that we've just taken out Metza and maybe CJ.
How many other people think that is too? I'm just curious.
I
I
think
mean,
that's
the only thing
Could be.
I'm like considering is that maybe Metza was typing as a medic, saved Andy, but that Metza died now, and I don't know if you're a medic, if you can save the same person twice, but if that's not the case, then Metza could have indicated.
I'd also say that relies on assumption that there was the Vigi kill and it wasn't just 2 Mafia killing CJ,
Yeah.
3 Mafia CJ and Cole. Knowing that Andy was the one likely to be saved that night, like that's the play I'd make as Mafia.
my take on I think what's going to happen today is I think there's still Mafia left, and we don't know the powers. I mean, Andy was pretty much cop at this point. I think it's confirmed since he died.
Yeah.
And even if we don't kill tonight, there's only going to be 1 kill, and it'll still be fine. I think it's still great odds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
if
think
we kill now and we are wrong, and there's 2 Mafia, then the kill in the night will make Mafia win. Whether if
Yeah, we
don't
actually
kill
don't
So
want to
so
kill
I think
here.
it's better to not kill today.
Yeah, we shouldn't kill.
And
Yeah.
maybe I don't know if the medic is still alive, but maybe he can save someone, and that would be great. That's
Yeah, I think
that's what I
if you're
think we should
medic,
do today.
you gotta like
medic would be huge.
My call on medic would be Johnny, because I don't think that the likelihood of Extra being the mafia and not saying anything, which makes him suspicious, is like likely to happen. Because then that's how you get voted out like most of the time.
I
So
mean,
I think Johnny is safe for me. But
I like
I
your
felt
roll
so
swaps,
bad for
Mitane. Mitane's
Extra.
roll swaps are really smart. You're absolutely right. I am indeed.
I don't
Medic,
think we
my
should.
man.
I don't
Yeah.
think we should like take guess to who medic is, so we don't get Mafia any ideas of killing the medic.
Don't worry, mate. Mitane has it under control.
yeah,
Don't
then
worry
I'm
about it.
the
Sure,
medic. I'm the medic,
Don't
of course.
worry.
I'm the medic.
Damn,
You're
switching
tricking the
from cop
mafia
to
over
medic.
here. I don't know. Mitane's hard because the no vote is really bad, but like I actually like how he's played. Well, I don't know. He just seems like very town whenever he speaks.
It
So
just
Mafia
seems
guys then.
so
Tell us.
odd to me that Mafia would jump on Metza if Metza was Mafia in that one, because I didn't think that vote was like cut and dry necessarily.
I still think Vert could be bussing Metza, and Metza just like, "What are you doing, man? You're not Mafia." And like, but then at the same time, it could also just be Metza, like, because there's a high possibility. I think the most likely thing is that Metza is Mafia here, and that he was actually just Mafia cleared Vert as being town. So,
But I also think Vert could just be Mafia and smart.
Yeah, I think that there's 2 worlds: a world where Metza was
2.
Mafia, and a world where Virtuoso is Mafia and Metza was medic, and Virtuoso heard him typing and was like, "It's a medic. We have to kill him somehow." I think that's the worst. I'm not accusing Vert, but I think this is 2 possibilities.
Also, Des, can we hear your thoughts? Because I haven't heard you this day yet. Like, I
Yeah.
just wondering.
So I feel like I'm like kind of big brain and everything, but like at the same time, like I'm not getting anything solid. So I'm like trying to figure it out. Like you have the Vert, Metza, maybe one clear at the other. Maybe Virtuoso was a big mafia mob boss, and he's just like playing everybody into his hand by getting a safe card. no one's really accused Johnny in a long time, so Johnny could easily just like cruise his way into like the final thing. For me,
I think with Johnny, it's a bit odd just because of that Andy call. So like with that,
Yeah,
we're trying to
it's very confusing.
figuring out extra figures out Johnny more.
Yeah, I'm just kind of going through my thoughts on like everyone individually. In terms of Yummy, like I think like after I like accused Yummy and like he like delivered like his like response, that kind of like made me really easy on Yummy. I feel like Matane doesn't talk enough for me to be comfortable, but he just says just enough for everybody else. So I'm just like, it's not enough for me to be like, I want to accuse you so I can hear you say something, but it's enough to make me like suspicious. And then I've just been listening to anytime Mount like speaks at all and trying to figure out, okay, like last time I heard Mount talk, Mount was kind of jumping in on verb. He was also explaining possibilities. Also the fact that like, I think like half this room or maybe even more than half still thinks whether it's 2 Mafia versus 1, because then maybe someone tries to force a vote, or versus like I like when Yummy, when you said there was 2, I was a little suspicious, but after you said, okay, that means we can't vote anybody out, then I'm like, okay, well then that Yummy's being smart here, because that means he's trying to like at least keep as many talent into the game as possible while we figure all this stuff out.
You
For
have to
me-
play the worst case, yeah.
Yeah. So that's
But
just
who do
kinda my
you? Who
thoughts
is
on what everyone-
actually Mafia here, Dazrin? Who do you say is actually the Mafia?
So that's really tough for me.
I think we should take turn and say who we're source of.
Yeah,
that would
100%.
paint a good picture.
Starting with Dazrin.
Okay, so if
struggling.
I could pick, right. I'll pick okay. Matane only for silence. Mount because he kind of jumps in at weird spots. Vert because of like the whole Vert Metza thing. Kind of like it feels like he has like a free pass, and I want to give him a free pass. But besides that, like I'm comfy a little bit with Johnny, but I'm definitely comfortable with Yummy.
Johnny, we are source of.
After this long speech, Daz, because I just disagree with so much of what he said. I'm just like, I don't know if I believe this. Like, Mount is aligned very much with my thinking. Whenever he speaks, I'm like, yes. So at least, he's either playing very, very well as Mafia, or he is just Town, who has the same opinions as me, because I'm also Town. So I like Mount a lot. And I don't know, there's just too much there. You're trying to throw shade on too many people. It sounds like you're
Yeah.
trying to just get to the final day and be like, oh, cool, I can accuse anybody because I've already done that. I don't know. It's more. It makes more sense right now. We need to kill one person. We need one big time sus. Not like you have a little bit of sus on everybody apart from Yummy apparently.
Well, yeah, that's kind of why I was quiet the whole time, because I was trying to figure all that out. But I needed to say what was on my mind, so it does like not look good, true, but like I don't know, that's just where my head's at right now. I could be convinced to change my mind, of course, but that's why I want to hear everybody else.
All right,
So
guys.
who are you? So
Is there is there an accusation? There's you guys have your clock's running out. You guys got about 3 minutes left. So
Okay,
I think
really
we're
quickly.
like,
no
it's anyone, right?
accusations.
Really quickly, Matane, who's the Mafia?
I think Ferd. Because of the whole Metza situation. He started laughing when Metza got accused. He muted himself. He also instantly jumped on me, which makes sense. Like, but it just looked like he tried to get me out instantly because he knows like I'm not part of the Mafia and I'm Town. That's
Okay,
what it looked like to me.
Mate, who's the Mafia?
My biggest sauce is on Daz and smaller sauce on Mitten because it's a bit random.
Vart, who's Mafia?
I think it's still Mithane, and I'm not sure the second person is. I'd like if there's a cop too. That they
No,
can
there's
clear
no way
out,
there's a cop, man. We can't.
if they could clear out Johnny
can't be a
and
cop.
Maut, because they've been both agreeing to this. They've been both agreeing
we
to everything.
needed that cop today.
No, there's no
Yeah.
cop, bro. There's no
Yeah,
cop.
that's it. Just
Okay, Yummy, who's Mafia?
Getting that third would have been so good. Yeah, I'm still on Daz, Like, I go by voting. Everything that Daz has said has been like, hey, this is stuff we already know, and like not adding new things. I'm actually willing to lose to Vert because I think that he's played way too well.
So good time decided thinking I've lost every game where I'm willing to lose to someone because they, I've never won as time with this kind of thinking. But anyway, I don't think we're voting today because
I'm also really 50 on. I'm still 50 on you. I like what you're saying, but I also think that you're smart enough to just.
I think I think
that,
it's
right?
very awkward here because Johnny's
Like,
kind of
'cause
like leading this conversation, like, oh, we're
Well,
not voting,
here you
and
go.
then no one's sus of Johnny as well.
We're gonna get free information because there can't be 3 Mafia. There's at most 2, probably still 2. So they're killing one more person. Maybe there's a medical life who saves someone, which is even better. So we shouldn't kill anybody right now because if we miss, the Mafia doesn't win. So we're not killing today anyway.
We're not killing.
It's good.
Yeah.
No.
Which is nice. Yeah, there's a medic save. Good. If there's not, then it still ups the odds of success on the next day. So either way, we're good there, and we're just gathering information. Vert, what did you think of your kill on Metza?
What did I think of it? I mean, I've been suspicious.
No, but do you think you
Metza.
got? Was he a Mafia or not?
I mean, he definitely had a power roll because he was writing. So I have no idea. But Methane and Johnny are the suspicious ones.
Was he writing a lot
here for me? Yeah, he was writing a lot as well. So
he could just be
I
like
don't think he's a
replying to his
power roll
girlfriend
then.
he
or
was
something.
typing for like five, 10 seconds.
Steam.
I think that like clears him more than it confirms him. But I still think.
Well, no,
Metza's
because he could have been having a
Mafia.
conversation with another Mafia.
Yeah.
Whether if he was only writing a little bit, if he only had one sentence, then he'd be
I
a
don't
power
know
roll,
anymore.
like guaranteed.
I don't
But
know.
it's okay. We're sleeping for sure here. No way we vote.
Yeah,
vote on
no
6.
accusation. I think.
No, can we formal sleeping?
Yeah, if you guys want to sleep, I'll do a vote just like any other vote. So everybody, do we want to vote on that? If we do, everyone put your heads down.
I second.
Everybody
sleep.
put your heads down, and if you'd like to go to sleep, raise your hand. Everyone heads down. Raise your hand if you'd like to sleep. Okay, everybody heads up. That's 4 for sleeping. So everyone will go to sleep now. Everyone turn off your camera and mute. Okay. Everyone message me if you got something to do in the night. Message me what you want to do. All right. Everybody turn on your cameras and unmute your mics. Don't say anything until I say who died. In the night, Vert has died. So turn off your camera, mute your mic.
Now that's one of the best outcomes possible for us.
Oh man, thank you.
Thank you, Mafia.
Thank you so much. I was
I have no idea what it can be now.
Well, if you,
I think it's Dazarin. I think it's just Dazarin.
Dazarin and maybe Mount, but I don't think so.
I think it's
I've been sus on each other, so I don't see how we could be both.
Well, like Vert, who killed Vert? Who does that? Dazarin, why'd you kill Vert?
I called Vert out for sus, so why would I kill him?
Because exactly that. That's a great reason to kill Vert. Because you're like, oh, I was suspicious of him, so if I was Mafia, I wouldn't kill him. That's a perfect
I
reason
think
to
if
kill
it
him.
was Des, it would have been more obvious. Like he has been like really impactful on decision making and stuff for like everyone with voting.
There could still be
with voting, definitely.
Metain, there could still be like a medic. He's trying to like kill someone who isn't likely to get saved because it's more likely to get a kill. He doesn't want to like land a kill on someone who's going to get saved, and then he probably, after I went big on accusations on Daz yesterday, he wouldn't want to kill me last night because 1, I might get saved, and then he's just really obviously Mafia, and 2, if I die, he's got a lot of questions to answer. So
actually, no, because if I wanted to kill you, if I was Mafia and I wanted to kill you, I could have used Vert and Yummy because they were both sus on you. I wasn't the only one who was sus on you.
I wasn't really sus on him.
But everyone was
50-50,
50-50, exactly.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have been safe. But now I'm very suspicious.
There's zero chance. You're gonna try and kill me during the day of 6 alive.
I'm not gonna try to kill you at all.
Kill
I
during
wasn't
the
gonna
day.
kill anyone at all. I actually didn't even vote. Me and Vert were one of the only 2 people who didn't vote to go to night.
Who didn't vote to go to night?
Exactly. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea.
Because I didn't feel like they had enough information, and I want to have the conversation fully blown out.
Wait, but you just changed your story right there.
It was either go to sleep or accuse someone.
Yeah, we heard everybody.
We had no more time. That's basically why we said go to sleep, because I think there's still 2 Mafia, and we had a chance for the medic to save someone if he's still alive.
I was like, I'm thinking, okay, we're really close to the end of the day. Somebody might just randomly throw out a formal for no reason, and then like the mafia says, "Yeah, I'll second," then somehow the person incriminates themselves and they
But how
die,
come
and
you
then we
didn't do
lose the
that?
game. Because I want to sleep, so we have more information. Obviously, why would I not? Why would I formal and 6?
But we're
Like,
gonna
it's
go to sleep
bad.
anyways.
No, because they might actually. I just
I
was
mean,
thinking, okay, let's just
If
end
there's
this
two
day.
mafia and one person votes, like then it's super dangerous, right? So
Yeah,
you don't
like,
want
all
any
it
kind
takes
of.
is a
I mean,
bit of bad luck.
it's like fine, but also you just change your story on like, oh, I didn't vote yesterday. It's good. Oh, but like this is why I didn't vote yesterday. So
Oh man.
I'm not understanding, but like, okay.
My take on Daz not voting is it could be Mafia with someone else and he wanted to kill someone last night, so the game could end if he killed someone correctly
Yeah,
last night.
the mafia don't want. They definitely want to vote.
Yeah, I
the person
think
alive.
there's still 2 mafias left, and
Like, it's great
if we
that
killed
Bert
last
died.
night,
Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna big brain this here. Is everyone here sus on me?
No.
Like,
I am, but
I am,
that's
and
not
Johnny
everyone.
Not at all.
because why don't you just vote me out?
Oh,
Because we want
we're
info.
collecting
we're
information.
getting there. Don't worry,
That's
we're
what
getting
we're
there.
doing.
Like, I'm okay with being voted out because I know I'm not mafia, and you guys are gonna be stuck with everybody
Why would
else.
you be
should
okay
never be
with that?
okay.
Yeah.
You'd never be okay with that.
I'm very confident that there's one mafia left, and they're trying to kind of use
Why?
me. Why? Because of everything that's gone on over the course of the game. I'm going on the line of the vigilante shot versus us voting Metza out. I think that's
So
true.
you believe there was 100% the Vigi shot?
I think if there
Yes.
were 2 Mafia left, they would have also like not voted to go to sleep. And the only one that didn't vote to go to sleep were Daz and Ferd got killed in the night.
That's why what I'm
that's why
saying
I don't
is,
think it's
no
Daz.
matter what, I have a bunch of sus on me. I know I'm town, and I think that there's one mafia. I'm okay with dying here because I
who is
don't
it?
think
Who's
the
the
game
mafia?
is ending. I mean, honestly, like Matein's the only one who's not sus of me.
So he's the mafia.
Because and the reason why is he could keep me alive to the last thing. All of you who are sus on me would vote me out, and then like he will win the game.
Yeah, I think you
Oh,
are trying to
no.
big brain this, but as mafia does, I think you're trying to big brain the town. But like,
I'm just
this
saying I'm
doesn't make
okay
any
with
sense.
losing here.
Also, if we take a step back, because we're probably all going to vote Daz anyway. Sorry. When we actually look at Vert's death, what information does that give us? Obviously, he's innocent, which means it's much more likely that Metza was a bad guy, which also helps clear Johnny Boy a little bit because it makes it less likely that Extra is a bad guy. Stats really weighing up in Johnny Boy's favor. So I think, I'm playing numbers. It's probably not smart, but it's like percentages rather than
Daz,
actual.
if you are town, you cannot have like the attitude of, oh, I don't mind dying, because there could absolutely be 2 alive here that aren't you. It's possible. I just don't think that they are. I think it is you and maybe someone else, but it could.
If there's
I still
two,
have to,
they
I still have
win.
to consider that it could be 2 other people. So if that's the case, then
No,
do
I
not
think the
just like
percentages
throw
for that
here.
are like too low though.
Yeah,
I
but you
think
have to consider it.
Yeah, we have to consider it, but I don't think that that's the case. I think
I'm
there's
just saying,
only
like, guys,
one
don't like
Mafia
just
left
go,
with
don't go
the
quietly
secret
to the
and stuff.
grave.
I think
But
it
if I was-
doesn't matter. The only difference between 2 and 1 right now is obviously odds, but also like if it's 2 and we get the wrong person, we lose. And if it's 1,
No.
we actually have another chance.
Exactly. And
yeah.
that's why I said what I said was because no matter what, if I am mafia, like I'm not gonna want to die here. So if the fact that I am quite literally like, yo, you can kill me right now, you will see like what happens, means that I cannot be mafia.
That doesn't mean.
Well, no, you could die here and still absolutely be mafia. There could be a second one. Like 100% could be a second one. It could be you and Matain, could be you and Yummy, it could be you and Mout from my POV. It's just like, I don't know. I haven't figured that part out yet, but working
Okay,
on
so
it.
are you guys accusing him?
I will
No.
happily accuse Daz.
Okay,
Absolutely.
is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, so Johnny Boy, you get your accusation and Mount seconds.
So my accusation for Dazarin is he said a lot yesterday, but didn't actually give us any information, which was helpful to winning the game. Didn't like try to point us in the direction of who the Mafia is, and he was trying to throw shade on lots of different people, which is what Mafia do. Because then when they end up on the final day with multiple people, they can pick who they want to go on. They're not stuck on one person. So that's why I'm on Daz right now.
Okay, Mount.
Mostly the same reasons, and the fact that I suspected him yesterday and him and Mitten a little bit because it was random. And instead of this day, Dazrin and Mitten are like kind of protecting each other. Daz saying that Mitten is not very looking sus, I think. And that's got me a stronger idea that Daz might be Mafia.
I want to add as well.
Can I say something?
Oh, there we go. Matain. Oh, fine. Go, Matain.
Well, Maut said that Desiree wasn't sus of me, but he explicitly said that he was sus of me because because of the things he said. So that
Then I
doesn't
might
make
have
sense with your reasoning.
no, sorry. I meant to say you kind of defended him at the start of the day.
And
Yeah,
yesterday.
but
He's
Yeah.
like
defended him
the
twice.
reason I defended him is because I genuinely don't think it's him, because he voted not to go to sleep, which in my opinion doesn't make him sus, because Third got killed during the night. First
All
of
right,
all,
so
and
Doesn't mean anything.
sorry
like,
to cut you off, but technically he gets to defend, and then you guys vote. So
Okay.
how
uh,
long do we have left?
you still have plenty of time if the vote doesn't go through. And you can talk about it after he gives his defense.
Cool.
Okay. So, let's see. I think definitely the reason why I went as gung ho as this is because after seeing pretty much the entire room except for one person putting sus on me, I thought that the way the game will play out, and this is all just based on my whole like one mafia thing, is that last mafia guy is gonna try to use me and use everyone putting sus on me as an excuse to like also kill time while also keeping me in the game to make it look like it's an easy final round vote when in reality they've just been kind of hiding under the shadows the entire time. In terms of like not being, I've obviously opened to more options here in terms of like there being two mafia, but the way it looks though, when the majority of the room votes on me, regardless, like if there is two mafia, like I haven't like hard accused anybody in a while because I'm still trying to figure out who one of the people are. So when two people accuse me, or three, then that means. If there is two mafia, then that means it's one town, and then two mafia could have piggybacked, or if it's one mafia, then he's just jumping in with the other two towns folks. That's why I've been like really suspicious, but that's also why I'm okay with getting out of the game. Well, actually, I probably shouldn't be okay with getting out of the game if there's two mafia, because then the game's over.
No,
Yes.
I'm okay with Dazarin getting out of the game. To be honest. I agree with you on that.
I just feel like Dazarin has spent the entire time presenting old information that we already know as like some super special secret new information, which is how I play Mafia. Like it's like that's the
I mean, true,
easiest
but like
way.
There's like
that's
nothing
just
there. I don't know what
that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Before
Like,
we go to a
that's just what
vote,
it
though,
is.
I need to know, Matane, if Dazarin is innocent or Daze is innocent, who is guilty?
I'm sitting on either you or Maud, because the only reason like I'm sitting on you guys is you guys have like not really been stating accusations, but you guys have just been following other people with their accusations.
Not much.
Even though I've literally accused Daze pretty much every single
literally
day.
disagree with that.
Oh,
Even
that-
me.
that's a good point.
You haven't
That's a good
explicitly
point.
accused him.
You guys need to figure that out too, because if I die here on the vote, it will go straight tonight. So if I'm saying like you will probably lose two, and then you'll be in another situation.
Yeah, and we have enough time to still discuss, so I don't think voting here is the right
No,
call.
if we don't vote off Dazarin
mean,
now,
don't vote,
he's
we could
immune.
lose.
We need to vote off Dazarin because he's immune if we don't vote him off here, and then who knows what we're gonna do.
Yes.
And then we lose, probably.
I mean,
so we have to vote off
it's
Dazarin.
literally saying that if we kill him, we go tonight and then we continue. And I think there's still two mafias. So to me, that's like
I think so.
stop saying that
I
is
think it's
mafia
so.
and the game continue without him.
It has
All
to
right,
be
so,
But wait, even if it is two mafia or one mafia, no matter what, if you vote me off, like the game's going to continue.
No, if there's two mafia, we
if
vote
there's
your
two mafia,
time. There's a
Oh
lot.
yeah, that means you're wrong. But like you guys like don't believe me, so like what am I gonna do?
That's Dazarin. It has to be.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
Right, so we're gonna. Are you guys want to vote?
Let's go. Yes.
Yeah.
I want to vote.
So everyone put your heads down.
No.
If you want to vote him off, raise your hand. You need 4 votes. Or sorry, 3 votes. Everybody heads up. That's 3 except for Matane. Dazarin, you're voted off. Everybody turn off your cameras and mute your mics. Please message me if you have a night roll, please. All right, everybody turn on your cameras. Unmute yourselves. Remember, do not talk until I say who died. And in the nighttime, Yumi has died.
All right.
That is so lucky. That is so lucky. You got the 50-50. I'm the medic. I saved him out. I couldn't save Yummy again. I don't believe this. You're so lucky.
Wait, are you the
Mitane.
medic, Johnny?
I'm the medic. You're so lucky, Mitane. You're actually so lucky. You 50-50. This would have been GG right here.
Bro,
Well,
it's not
still
me.
GG.
It's
Nah,
not
it's
me.
gotta be.
No. It definitely is Mouth. Trust me. I tried to save
I was
Daz
trusting
because I really
Mitten
thought
and
he
Daz
was
so early on 2 days ago, and
Nah,
I was
Mike
like,
was on Daz like early, so I can't go. There's no way.
and that kill pretty much confirms that it was Mafia.
Johnny. It's Mouth. It's Mouth. If you're the medic, it's Mouth. There's no other way. Why else would I try to roll swap with Andy and the cops? I would try to save Daz. I'm
Nah,
100%
man.
convinced it's not Daz because otherwise the first situation would have gone like that. It's 100% Mouth. He has only been following up on accusations.
That's totally wrong. Like
No, it's
I
not.
heard
It's
accused
not.
Daz.
It's not.
I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah,
like
after
maybe
Johnny
the
Boy accused
second.
him.
But that doesn't mean anything. And I was the first to accuse you too because you were so random with your calls. Like you claimed cop after Andy claimed cop. It was cop. You claimed
Yeah, because
Vigi
I
after
didn't want him
call.
to die.
Yeah, but
So are
I
you
mean,
guys actually just really gonna
also
believe?
50-50.
Listen, are you guys really just gonna believe me just like that? Like I just say I'm the medic, and you guys are like, yeah, okay, Johnny, sounds good. We're
mean,
good. Letting you
No,
decide today.
I've trusted you this whole time. I'm gonna be honest.
To me,
I've trusted
you
this whole
had
time.
very good town vibes, and you were also backing me up. So I mean, to me, you're in my turn book. And going back to what I said with Mitten, making some weird rolls and weird claims is that he wanted maybe to say by saying up saying Andy was maybe lying, and he wanted him off. That's my take on it.
This
I mean,
is hard,
like,
actually.
My
This is
take on it,
hard.
yeah, is I tried to save Andy
Ooh.
because Andy was stupid to tell he was the cop. Let's be honest, that wasn't the smartest idea. So I tried to like cover up for him, so I would have like thrown off the Mafia. And I think you're just trying to frame me now because Johnny Boy is the medic and he doesn't know who it is. So he's like 50-50 on it. And I personally think it's Maud. I said this yesterday. It's I was sus on Maud or Yumi. So there's only one option left for me. So I think it's Maud.
Man,
I mean,
this was so hard. This is actually so hard.
You probably killed Yummy because me and Yumi were sus of you, and Johnny. I'm not really sure if Johnny said he was sus on you, but your best chance of winning was probably to get Johnny on your side, and you wanted to accuse me after killing Yummy, and then have a chance to win.
Okay, I like your reasoning, but I'm not that smart. Okay, like
I mean,
I have to admit, like that would have been a good play, but I'm definitely not the Mafia. Like I don't know, I've stated all my arguments on defending myself. I'm not.
I think you're trying to sell yourself short. I think you are that smart, and you did that.
The thing is, like, this was supposed to be like I was trying to make Matane panic, but his reaction was actually so good. If this is acting, oh my days, this is like 10 out of 10. But like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm willing to swing.
Can I
with this.
formally accuse Maud?
Okay,
No,
so the way, so can I just say the way this works? After a set amount of time, everyone will put their heads down and they will hold up a number for who it is. So essentially, I will assign everyone a number, and then you all. There's no like formaling because like there's only 3 people, right? So
that's unfortunate.
So yeah, so the way it will work is in 2 minutes, after you guys each talk for a little bit more, Johnny will be 1, Mitane will be 2, and Maut will be 3, and you all put your heads down and blind hold up one number. And if 2 people vote for one person, the game will end. Either way, I will announce who wins. And if each of you vote for a different person, then we will just talk for another 2 minutes and revote. That's how it works.
All right, Johnny, did you think Daz was Mafia? To me, it was 100% Mafia.
Yeah, likely. Why did you not
remember?
think
Remember at the start of yesterday, when we woke up, Meten said it doesn't think Daz is Mafia. It was actually pretty confident it wasn't Mafia. That was weird to me because Daz was very sus to me. And saying that it wasn't Mafia, I don't see the reasoning behind it.
Yeah, well, this is my problem with you guys. I actually liked Matane for most of the game, even though he was kind of quiet. Because like every interaction he did make was very natural. It just seemed tiny. But yeah, Mout has been like I've aligned with Mout, and it's not just like I say something and then Mout says it. Yeah, like he did actually a couple of times. Like, but I think it's because it was obvious Dazrin. I think so. Like Matane, do you think? Like, I have to ask you about Daz. Like, what do you think about him? Was he Mafia?
I don't think he was
What's going
Mafia.
on?
I think the Mafia was CJ and Metza. Like if you take everything, because the thing with Ferd and Metza, the thing that happened there is Ferd started laughing and muting himself, which made me sus of him. Then the night going into that, like Des and Ferd didn't vote to go to sleep, and then Ferd got killed that night. So that's why I was convinced that Des wasn't it, because he wanted to talk more about info and get more information. So that I kind of like counted that up, and then I got like sus of Yumi and Maud. And then basically Maud started like accusing people after he already, like after other people accused him, and he started like adding extra things, which made it more suspicious for me. And I think with CJ and Metza, that those were the killers, and that Cole just had a nice hit with his Fiji stuff.
Oh man, if Cole hit CJ, I don't know.
Yeah, that would have been pretty insane.
I think it's pretty low percentage that Cole hit CJ at this point. I don't think it's likely.
To me, it was 100% Daz and Metza.
I think that's more likely, to be honest. Like, this is a problem with saying, like,
I mean, that's
I think
fair
like
enough.
the world that Mout is describing is literally what I think happened. So like, every time that you say, "Nah, I don't think that happened," I'm like, "But why not? It makes sense. It makes so much
Yeah,
sense."
yeah, like it makes sense, but if you think about it, it like, in my opinion, that there's no way that it could have happened that way.
But why?
But,
Why was Daz not? Even before the thing where he didn't vote to sleep, which I think absolutely is like sleep was definitely the play there to vote to sleep. Just
yeah, it was
and you even
but
voted.
you could have done it 2 minutes later, which
Why though? Like,
I think Ken said we had no time. And
information, and then
what about
you
before
could have
that though,
done it.
Mitane? What about before that? Like, why did you like Dazrin before that? Like, what was the read on Daz?
Do
Because
you
he was
mean
like,
before?
what
Like,
do you think
we
about when
went to sleep?
Dazrin in his formal, he just like threw sus on everybody, threw shade at like half of the people, more than half of the people in here, and nothing was specific. He was just on the fence about everything, which is what, in my opinion, what Mafia do. They're just like very like lots of like words, over explaining everything, but nothing. I actually got nothing from it. Like, what do you think about
Like,
this?
well, what I thought about that is he had sus on three people. That was me, Ferd, and Maud. Maud because he was like a bit quiet, and then sometimes came in accusing people. Then he had Ferd because of the Ferd Metzer situation, and me because I was silent a bit. But those were the only three people, which makes sense if you like listen to him like are like giving
Oh
his
man.
explanation to it. And every time we asked him about his opinion, like he always had like an explicit answer about everyone and explaining why it happened, and he didn't like
It wasn't
accuse
though. It
people
wasn't
for no
clear at
reason.
all. Like, this is what this is my problem, Matane. I just disagree. Like, I don't think Daz was clear at all. He didn't have specifics. He was just very vague on everything.
I think Daz didn't vote to go to sleep yesterday because he just wanted to kill someone. Like, when that day started, when we said we're gonna go to sleep, everyone pretty much agreed, but he didn't say anything. And to me, it sounded like, okay, Mafia, I think there's two Mafia left and they want to kill tonight so they can win, simply. Because if they kill an innocent, they're gonna vote to kill someone at night and it's gonna be over. So
Okay,
that's the
guys.
only reason why I
So-
think he...
So your
he didn't
time
vote
is
to go
up, guys. So everyone will get 10, everyone will get 20 seconds to say their last piece, and then we're going to do the voting, okay? So, Johnny, you can go first.
I'm the medic. Don't vote me. So yeah, I'm not gonna say like anything else about you guys, but yeah, you have to persuade me basically. Sell
Okay,
it.
Matane, you have 20 seconds. Go ahead.
Johnny. We all know it's not you, yeah? So it's either me or Maud. Now, I've presented my case already throughout these all these minutes that have happened. If you do not believe me, it happens. If Maud wins this because of you, fair enough. Well played to Maud. But I am gonna unfriend you because I don't agree with everything that you've been saying. Like, actually, if we lose this because of you, I'm gonna be quite pissed, and I'm gonna let you know.
Maut.
I've been pretty consistent in my accusations. I think I was pretty logical in all my explanations, and I'm pretty convinced that John is Mafia, and to me, Mitten is obviously the Mafia.
You mean that I'm tied on Mitane's Mafia?
Yeah. That's what I said, right?
No, you
I
said
think
vote.
Yeah,
I
he
said.
got confused. He got confused.
No, I said it was
enough.
me. That's what I meant to say.
Well, I'm not the Mafia, so he's not slipping. But
And I've been consistent, and I'm pretty sure doesn't. Actually, Meten started to accuse me when he saw that not a lot of people were left, and he didn't know really what to do about accusations. So to me, it's kind of obvious. But at the end, it's up to you to decide.
Okay, so we are going to vote. There's
What are the
one
numbers
Mafia
again?
among you. Everybody put your heads down. This is very important that you do not see. Put your head down.
What are the numbers again?
It's 1 for Johnny, 2 for Matean, 3 for Mout. So hold up your fingers for what you want to vote. Hold up your hands. Everybody heads up.
Oh, you trolled! You
And Mafia has won.
Man, you're the goat! Man, you're the goat!
No
Well
way!
played. Well
Johnny,
played.
Oh my god!
Well played.
Matt, you are so good.
Well played. I'm not even.
Oh my god!
I
I've
died
never
for
seen
this!
anything like it.
All right,
not even
so
Wait.
Johnny, are you serious?
for those wondering, the Mafia were CJ,
Oh,
Metza, and Mout.
Ken, tell them.
The cop was correct. All his reads were right. Andy was right about everything.
In round two. In round
And
two, I told you.
Cole successfully shot a Mafia during the nighttime. So he shot CJ. If you want to go back to the VOD and look at CJ's reaction when I said he was dead, it is a very funny face.
oh man.
And
Okay.
yeah, so the Mafia has
It's actually.
won.
Oh, that's crazy.
Any thoughts, gentlemen, on what happened there?
You
Listen, can I speak? Can I speak? Because I threw like Meten, Daz. You think I'm throwing? You guys are trash. Oh my goodness.
What?
You guys are
There is
so
no way you said that. There is no way you said that, Johnny. I literally calmed it down to the very second. I said there was one Mafia left. I threw myself to my 3 people. You had one of them in your final group.
Daz, listen.
Daz, you gotta be able to say
You
it
said
properly.
like you said there was like 5 Mafia.
Yeah.
And you're like, nah, there's one. You were like so flip floppy, man.
Johnny, you actually trolled.
Matan actually presented logic based on everything I
Johnny
said. You
actually
just failed to
trolls.
believe him.
Matan,
You were so
listen.
stubborn. It was so
Listen,
upsetting.
I'm not stubborn. I would just rather lose to logic than like acting. And I was like, I feel like Matan is like acting tiny, but everything he says is wrong because he's just like
Yeah.
so off on everything.
Matan,
Well done, Cole.
I
Cool.
would
Listen,
go so deep on defending days as town. Like I really didn't think that. Like if I got into that final situation, I was in a similar position to Johnny. I was a bit suspicious of both, but I think I would have hit Matan because of his behavior on the previous day, defending days so hard and like being so sure of everything.
it didn't make any sense.
Why did no one
There's a
back
couple of things I
Matan
want to say.
saving
One thing,
me?
exactly. One thing I want to say is first off, CJ, can you turn around and show that target on your back, please? That I sniped from.
Oh.
No, listen. I want to say, Cole, well done on that. But it was so unlikely that it actually ended up losing you the game because Johnny did not believe that you could have possibly sniped me. So it was like such a good shot.
I just want to know, why was I chosen first to die? That's the only reason I want.
You went to the
No,
first on
how
the
did
list.
you- how
There
did
was
you
no
say
reason.
anything.
Yeah.
I just agreed.
Cool.
There's something else I want to say as
disagree as
well,
well.
and that is at the start of the game, somebody who actually ended up being the imposter, I think, because I think it was Mao, said never trust a quiet person. And at the start of that game, Matan, he was watching, he was waiting for his moment, soaking up everything that was happening, following it to a T. That is why
in
you
general,
trust people
it
if they're
does.
quiet at the start, because he is
Well,
17 million IQ and the MVP
listen.
for me, Matan.
He even
Matan's
saved me.
MVP.
Bro, I'm
No,
so
please.
sad. I'm so sad.
He even saved
Andy
me.
picked the 3 in like day one.
Played
Yeah,
this
I
excellently.
literally called it. I called the whole thing.
I do
Yeah,
want to
well
say,
played.
in Matane's defense, the confusing kind of like cop claim thing there usually
It
means
was
they're
actually
town.
good.
Usually,
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
I said that. I
Mafia
did say
very
this.
rarely
You
does
said
that.
it,
Yeah.
Johnny, and you still
I
didn't
did say
believe me.
this.
That's the worst part.
It was because like your
Um,
logic at the end of the game was so bad. I was like, how can this guy possibly be town? Everything he's saying is
Matan.
like wrong.
Mount played this excellently. Like Mount MVP because
I think Mount definitely carried the Mafia there at the end.
You played really well.
Cole,
how did
guys,
you choose it?
Mount was awful.
What's that?
I hope you guys had fun. Okay, guys,
Wow.
that was a game. I want to say, you know, especially Eclipse. I hope you had a lot of fun that game.
I really enjoyed it.
Did you enjoy watching? You know, I mean, like, the chat log I have with him is, you know, he said, "I don't mind dying because the town looks like they're gonna win," and then progressively getting more nervous.
I never said the town were going to win. I never said the town were going to win. You told me you should feel better that the town should win, and then I was like, "Mount's winning this. Don't worry about it."
So thank you all for playing. It was great. Final 3. Apparently, you guys just always have a final 3 that's hype. So, congrats everyone. Everyone, thank you for watching. That is it for our stream today. If you want to watch more Rocket League, come back tomorrow. I believe it is 1600 CET, 7 a.m. Pacific. Tune into the stream again. Thank you all for playing, guys. Hope you guys had a great time. That's it
Thank you.
from Rocket League.
See you tomorrow.
All right.